Hello, 7th standard Cbse children. Have a good day. Have a nice day. Today we are going to do video number 17, chapter 11, transportation in plants and animals. Right? As part 1. Today we are going to see transportation in animals as first part. I hope you are doing well. So today we are going to do video number 17, transportation in plants and animals, part 1. Now what is to be transported? Can you think? Can you guess? In plants, what is to be transported? What is the main function of the leaf in plants? Leaf prepares food by the process photosynthesis. I hope you remember that. Yes, sir. And that food prepared by the green leaf by the process of photosynthesis has to be sent to various parts of the plant wherever it is required. Yeah. And same way, during respiration, oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is sent out. Yeah, and that is also a way of transport. So that transportation in plants will go in detail later. Today we are going to do transportation in animals. Just to guess what can we do for transportation. Can I guess? Just to guess something. Can you guess something? Transportation in animals. Can you guess? As it is as circulatory system. It is circulation. It is circulation. Circulation of what? Circulation of all these materials through the blood. Okay? So that is blood circulation. I hope you understand. So the blood circulation, otherwise we say the blood circulates. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. The blood circulates throughout the body, carrying different requirements of the body. Different requirements as food, gaseous exchange, and then as waste materials are eliminated. Like that, it is doing a tremendous work by the circulation of blood. Okay, so blood carries oxygen to every cell of the body. It collects carbon dioxide from various parts of the body and takes it to lungs for gaseous exchange, and where it is removed from the body. And then it supplies nutrients to every part of the body, and it helps to remove waste products from every cell in the body. And blood contains white blood cells which help to fight infection. Which help to fight infection. So this is transportation in animals. Now this transportation in animal, how does it occur in lower organisms? Say for example, the protozoan amoeba, which is a unicellular structure, which has unicellular structure where exchange of gases is taking place by simple diffusion through the body surface. Simple diffusion through body surface. Through simple diffusion by simple diffusion through body surface. What does it mean? Diffusion is a physical phenomenon where movement of molecules from the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration. That process is called diffusion. Say for example, you take a beaker with the water. Then add a drop of blue ink. This is drop of blue ink. Okay. So when it is added to the drop of blue ink in the water, the ink will slowly merge with the water. Ink will slowly dissolve in water, making the watercolor blue. Yeah. And that process is diffusion. So the movement of water molecule from the region of higher concentration to lower concentration, it is simple diffusion. And this simple diffusion, it may be between gases and gases, solid and liquid, or between two liquids. So in amoeba, this exchange of gases, as oxygen is taken in, carbon dioxide given out, that is taking place through simple diffusion. So that is for circulation or transportation in lower organism. Okay, so it is given in simple and unicellular organisms like amoeba and paramecium. Transportation of material is done by the process of diffusion. I repeat, in simple and unicellular organisms like amoeba and paramecium, transportation of material is done by the process of diffusion. Okay, so nutrients are delivered to all parts of the body of the cell by diffusion, and there is no special mechanism for transportation in lower organisms like amoeba. I hope you follow this. Same way, again I say, unicellular organisms like amoeba and paramecium and also bacteria do not have a circulatory system. The particles move in and out of the cell through a cell membrane that covers the cell. What does it mean? It is a cell membrane, is also known as plasma membrane. Now, depending on the concentration of the substances, the membrane selects whether to take in or let out the particles. And the substance move from region of higher concentration to lower concentration. This transportation is called diffusion. Nama book la irukana, I am not sure. I'll just check. You please understand definition for simple diffusion: movement of molecules from the region of higher concentration to lower concentration. And then transport of gases and nutrients will occur within the cell. I hope you understand. So this is for transportation in lower organism. Are you clear? Yeah? Then next, we said about unicellular organism, is it not? Now in simple multicellular organisms like sponges and hydra. Next higher level on the amoeba, next higher on the sponges and hydra. In simple multicellular organisms like sponges and hydra, water acts as a medium to transport food and oxygen. I repeat, in simple multicellular organisms like sponges and hydra, water acts as a medium to transport food and oxygen. I hope you are listening. Hmm? Animals like cat, dog and human have well developed circulatory system. I repeat, animals like cat, dog and human have well developed circulatory system. Which is made up of blood tubes called blood vessels through which blood flows and a muscular organ called heart. Are you clear? So this is for introduction for transportation in animals. Now we are going to learn about circulatory system in human beings. We are going to learn about circulatory system in human beings. What is that? The circulatory system in human has three main components. I repeat, the circulatory system has three main components. They are blood vessels and heart. Three main structure as blood vessels and heart. In man, the three components are blood. Second one, blood vessels. Second one, blood vessels. Third one, the heart. Okay, so these three are three components of circulatory system. These are components of circulation. What are they? Blood vessels and human heart. Blood vessels and heart. So now we will learn one by one with the different parts as blood vessels and human heart. I hope you understand. Now in human, heart is of four-chambered. Yeah. In human, there is four-chambered heart. Right? Whereas in lower organisms, the heart is normally not represented. The first circulatory system which appeared in lower organism, it is as phylum Annelida. Phylum Annelida. Example, earthworm. Phylum Annelida. Example, earthworm. Whereas in previously, phylum Coelenterata, it is as gastrovascular cavity. It is as gastrovascular cavity, where this gastrovascular cavity, where gastro referring to digestion, vascular referring to circulation. Here this is example hydra. Okay. So first sponges and hydra hydra for the gastrovascular cavity. Right? Whereas in phylum Annelida, next higher. Phylum Annelida, example earthworm. First appearance of heart is present. Heart not as such, heart will not be there. But it is a closed type of blood circulation. The circulation way, there are two. One is open type, another one is closed circulation. Open type of circulation, it is found in all insects where blood is bathing in the body cavity. There is no blood vessel. Whereas closed type, where blood is circulated within the blood vessels. Now those blood vessels are named as artery, veins and capillaries. That next detailed artery, veins and capillaries. So circulation two types, open type and closed type. Open type mainly found in phylum, arthropoda and mollusca. Shell varieties apple snail. Aduvum arthropoda insects. Whereas closed type, it is within the blood vessel. I hope you are listening. So here circulation, it is human heart, blood vessel and the blood. I hope you understand up to this. Shall I go to next? Shall I proceed? Just go through. Just go through. Can you? Right. Now next one, we say heart. Normally it is soft. Heart is formed of heart chambers as atrium and ventricles. Atrium and ventricles. And blood vessels are artery, vein and capillaries. So yeah. Now in human, blood is of, next I will go to that. Blood, it is formed of blood component. It is as, can you see? Blood is formed of two main components, liquid portion and the solid portion. Okay? That we are going to learn. Okay. Now blood, blood is a liquid connective tissue. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. Okay. And then it is formed of blood plasma. It is formed of blood plasma and corpuscles. Blood for plasma and corpuscles. Okay. Now plasma is a fluid portion and corpuscles are solid in nature. Right? And further, it is formed of RBC, WBC and platelets. RBC, WBC and platelets. It is RBC is also known as erythrocytes. RBC is also known as erythrocytes. WBC as leukocytes and this as RBC leukocytes. And thrombocytes. Okay? And thrombocytes. I repeat, blood is formed of, blood is a fluid connective tissue where it is of fluid portion, blood plasma and a solid portion, blood corpuscles. Okay? Now this corpuscles, it is as RBC, red blood corpuscles, WBC, white blood corpuscles and blood platelets. Okay. Now this erythrocytes, it is also, RBC is also known as erythrocytes, WBC is also known as leukocytes and platelets is also known as thrombocytes. Okay. Now these corpuscles, they are bathing in the fluid portion that is called blood plasma. I hope you understand. And then this characteristic feature, otherwise structure, we say first shape and size, and then lifespan, and then produced and damaged. Okay, now this shape is RBC, biconcave, disc shape, circular and disc shape. So, RBC, biconcave, circular and disc shape, lifespan 100 to 120 days. And it is produced by bone marrow. It is produced by bone marrow and destroyed in liver and spleen. Produced by bone marrow and destroyed in liver and spleen. So, now this blood structure, composition of blood, normally we draw like this. Okay, this is RBC. Normally, RBC structure like this. Okay, and WBC. இது வந்து RBC, இது வந்து WBC, இது வந்து platelet, இது வந்து plasma. I hope you are able to follow this. So now RBC, otherwise called erythrocytes. The shape is biconcave, disc shape, circular in nature, and its lifespan is 100 to 120 days, produced by bone marrow and destroyed in liver and spleen. Right? And it is carrying the respiratory pigment hemoglobin. It is carrying respiratory pigment hemoglobin when it combines with oxygen to form oxyhemoglobin. Children, we'll just continue. So, we are talking about RBC, otherwise called erythrocytes, where it is shape, biconcave, disc shape and circular in nature, and lifespan is 100 to 120 days, and it is produced by bone marrow and destroyed in liver and spleen. After this we have learned so far. Yeah. And then RBC contains red pigment called hemoglobin, and it combines with oxygen to form oxyhemoglobin. Okay. And this erythrocyte in mature mammalian RBC, there is no nucleus. Whereas in mature mammalian RBC, there is no nucleus. Clear? And this is a characteristic feature of this RBC. Why so? Because it itself, RBC itself, is synthesizing and carrying oxygen, and so there is no necessity for nucleus. Clear? So in phloem seed tube, அடுத்தது படிப்போம். Plants food conducting tissue, அதுலயும் mature RBC லயும் absence of nucleus. I hope you understand. So this is for erythrocytes. Whereas leukocytes, it is has two types. One is as granulocytes, other one is agranulocytes. Granulocytes and agranulocytes. This is formed of neutrophil, basophil, and eosinophil. Neutrophil, basophil and eosinophil, whereas agranulocyte, it is formed of thrombocytes. It is formed of thrombocytes and monocytes. It is formed of thrombocytes and monocytes. What do you understand? Leukocytes, it is of two types, where it has granulocytes and agranulocytes. Yeah. So now when we say this is WBC structure will be like this, right? And then the cytoplasm, it is somewhat granules in nature. So it is granulocytes. And those three, neutrophil, basophil and eosinophil, they are granulocyte and they have lobed nucleus. This is lobed nucleus. Nucleus நார்மலா ஒரு டாட் போல அது கிடையாது. It has lobed nucleus. சரியா? இதெல்லாம் all these five. Neutrophil, basophil, eosinophil, monocytes and thrombocytes. சரியா? Now come to this shape. Leukocyte shape. It is having irregular structure. Okay. And lifespan is 3 to 4 weeks or 2 to 3 weeks. Lifespan is 2 to 3 weeks. This is irregular structure. Irregular structure produced by bone marrow, destroyed as pus. Right? And then it has lobed nucleus. It has lobed nucleus. I hope you understand. So now you say leukocyte, they are irregular structure. They are lifespan 2 to 3 weeks, produced by bone marrow, destroyed as pus. Pus is the cheechurule woundula varadu pus. And then it has lobed nucleus. I hope you follow. So this is for WBC. Whereas thrombocytes, they are also known as platelets. Where platelets can also one minute. We say blood is an opaque red liquid that transports oxygen, nutrients, carbon dioxide and other waste products inside our body. This we know, is it not? And then the liquid portion is called blood plasma. It is a pale yellow liquid that is made up of water, dissolved protein and other substances. This is now take. Yeah. Now WBC, WBC, they are larger than the red blood cells but fewer in number. They do not have definite shape. Another irregular shape children. They help the body to fight against infection by destroying disease-causing microbes and harmful foreign substances that enter the body. So if the number of WBC in abdomen increases, then you may have an infection. And WBC move actively in the blood cells and can move into and out of the blood cells if needed. And WBC will not have hemoglobin. So the blood cell counts RBC 5 to 6 million, WBC 4,000 to 11,000 and platelet 1.5 lakhs to 4 lakhs. And platelet mainly meant for blood clotting. Platelets form clots to stop bleeding from wounds and cuts. A platelet cell is about 1/3 size of the RBC. Actually, அதுக்கு வந்து ஷேப்ல கரெக்டா இன்னும் போடல. சரியா? Now see the figure. நான் வந்து இதில் கொடுப்பேன், பிக்சர் இன்சர்ஷனில் இருக்கும், வீடியோவில் இருந்தாலும் பாரு. இது வந்து இந்த ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஆஃப் blood. See the labeling, structure of blood. Are you? Right. Labeling வந்து RBC, WBC, platelet. Can you? Right. Then we have 1 minute. RBC, WBC and platelet. சரியா? 1 minute. Go through the problem. Blackboard, go through one. Types of blood vessels in the booklet clear இருக்கு. RBC, platelet, blood plasma, white blood cells. அதில் white blood cellsல lobed nucleus இருக்கு. Can you closeல காட்டுறேன், lobed nucleus இருக்கு. I hope you understand. இது வந்து picture insertionல இருக்கும், but still you understand. Are you clear? So this is for blood corpuscles, solid corpuscles as RBC, WBC and blood platelets. Now we see blood plasma. Listen carefully. Blood plasma is not given in our textbook. Blood plasma, it contains, blood plasma contains plasma contains water, then protein, plasma proteins, then is ions, plasma proteins, ion, nutrients, protein, ions, nutrients, and then waste products, nutrients, waste products, gases and regulating substance. Gases and regulating substance. Regulating substances. These are the contents of blood plasma. Go through it. It's not given in a textbook, so please understand. Plasma contains water, protein as என்னதான் சொல்லலாம், liver சொல்லிருக்கேன்ல, structure of liver, bile juice content சொல்லிருக்கேன்ல, as albumin, globulin and fibrinogen. Plasma proteins are albumin, I hope you can read the board, albumin, globulin and fibrinogen. Albumin, globulin and fibrinogen. Ions are sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, chlorine, iron and so on. Nutrients and glucose, amino acids. Nutrients, glucose, amino acids, fatty substances, vitamins and minerals. Waste products, urea, uric acid. Waste products, urea, uric acid, creatinine, most important, and creatinine. Gases are oxygen, carbon dioxide. Oxygen, carbon dioxide. And regulating substance, it is enzymes and hormones. Enzymes and hormones. Okay. So, everybody, plasma content. Content of plasma, that is solid portion of the plasma. போர்டில் கிட்ட கிட்ட எழுதியிருக்கேன், உனக்கு என்ன புரியுன்னு தெரியல, கொஞ்சம் புரிஞ்சுக்கோ. I repeat, listen carefully. Water, plasma contains water. It acts as a solvent and suspending medium for blood components. I repeat, water as a solvent and suspending medium for blood components. And then it is plasma protein, albumin, globulin and fibrinogen. Plasma protein, albumin, globulin and fibrinogen. Another albumin to maintain osmotic pressure, globulin for antibody formation and fibrinogen for blood clotting. Here short answers kepe, so listen carefully. What are the plasma protein and their function? You will say albumin, globulin and fibrinogen, where albumin for osmotic pressure, globulin antibody formation and fibrinogen for blood clotting. சரியா? நீ வீடியோனாலும் திருப்பி பாஸ் பண்ணி கேட்டுக்கோ. QBல இருக்கும், இது இருந்தாலும் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணும். ரைட்? And ions are sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, chloride ion, iron, phosphate, hydrogen and bicarbonates. I hope you know the symbol by now. Na sodium, K potassium, Ca calcium, Mg magnesium, Cl2 வந்து chloride, Fe வந்து iron. சரியா? They are meant for osmosis, acid base balance, and it acts as a buffer. Okay. The nutrients, glucose, amino acid, fatty substance, triglycerides and cholesterol, and vitamins. They are meant for source of energy. Glucose, source of energy. Amino acid, building blocks, and vitamins are enzyme activity. I hope you understand. And waste products, urea, uric acid, creatinine and ammonia, they are excreted by the kidneys. Waste product elimination la excretion next padipom adoda reaction. சரியா? So waste products are urea, uric acid, creatinine and ammonia. They are excreted by the kidneys. Whereas bilirubin, it is a waste product, breakdown product of erythrocyte. Lactic acid, it is a product of anaerobic respiration. Muscle respiration படிச்சோம்ல அது. சரியா? And then gases வந்து oxygen, aerobic respiration, carbon dioxide, waste product of respiration. Nitrogen, sometimes when we inhale, nitrogen உள்ள வருது, அது inert gas. And regulating substance, hormone and enzymes act as a body function. I hope you are able to follow. So this is for blood plasma structure and function. Are you clear? This is for blood plasma structure and function. Go through panel. We have learned as solid and liquid corpuscles. Okay. In that we have to learn about functions of blood. QVல இருக்கு இருந்தாலும் புரிஞ்சுக்கோ. Functions of blood you have to learn. சரியா? What is it? First functions of blood. It keeps the body temperature constant. Functions of blood. It keeps the body temperature constant. It helps in transportation of food and water from the digestive system in the body to all the cells in the body. I repeat, it helps in the transportation of food and water from the digestive system in the body to all cells of the body. Then it helps in transportation of oxygen from the respiratory system to the cells present in all parts of the body. Transportation of harmful and unwanted waste collected from various parts of the body, and also it provides resistance to the body against pathogen. It provides resistance to the body against pathogen which cause infection in different parts of the body. I hope you understand. So this is forming the functions of blood. I hope you could understand this. This is functions of blood. Okay. Now how will you say the feature of 3 solid corpuscle, RBC, WBC, blood platelet? இந்த நம்ம புக்ல கிடையாது, இத வந்து நோட் பண்ணிக்கோ. சரியா? RBC also known as erythrocytes, circular biconcave disc shape. சரியா? And then it contains pigment hemoglobin which gives blood red color, and it transports oxygen and carbon dioxide to different parts of the body. சரியா? Whereas here இதுல glucosides, இது நம்ம புக்ல இல்லை, புரிஞ்சுக்கோ. 2 types, granulocytes and agranulocytes. Granulocytes are neutrophil, basophil and eosinophil, and agranulocytes are thrombocytes and monocytes. I hope you understand. And then its structure, it is irregular in nature. Lifespan is 2 to 3 weeks. Produced by bone marrow. Absence of hemoglobin. It is destroyed as pus, and it has lobed nucleus. Whereas mammalian RBC will not have nucleus. And then platelets, it is also known as thrombocytes. It is similar to RBC but smaller in size, and it takes part in blood clotting along with the plasma protein fibrinogen. I hope you understand. So this is for blood plasma. கொஞ்சம் கிட்ட கிட்ட இருக்கேன். I hope you are able to read. கொஞ்சம் zoom பண்ணி எழுதிப்பாரு. சரியா? Water, protein as albumin, globulin and fibrinogen. Ion, sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, chloride ion and iron, plus bicarbonate. Nutrients வந்து glucose, amino acids, fatty acids வந்து triglyceride and cholesterol and vitamins. Waste product, urea, uric acid, creatinine, and then bile வந்து bilirubin, bilirubin. சரியா? Gases வந்து oxygen and carbon dioxide, and nitrogen இருக்கு, but அது வந்து inert gas. And regulating substance வந்து enzymes and hormones. I hope you understand. So this is for our video number 17, chapter 11, transportation in plants and animals, part 1. I hope you understand. So go through the lesson. We'll continue in the next video session. Have a nice day. Have a good day. I repeat, இது மூணும் நம்ம புக்ல இல்லை. ஸோ பாஸ் பண்ணி மேக் அ நோட். I hope you understand. Have a good day. We will continue in the next video session. Thank you.